Pauli Murray was first in her class at Howard University Law School and the only woman. She is the first African American to earn a J.S.D. from Yale Law School and a co-founder of the National Organization for Women. In 1977, Murray became the first African American woman to be ordained as an Episcopal priest. The Pauli Murray Center lifts up the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Pauli Murray, a 20th century human rights activist, legal scholar, feminist, author, poet, Episcopal priest, labor organizer, and multiracial Black LGBTQ+ community member. Center programming in history, education, arts, and activism seeks to advance justice and equity. After finishing their degree in English literature from Hunter College, Murray worked for the Works Projects Administration and as a teacher at the New York City Remedial Reading Project. Murray quickly became involved in the civil rights movement. They began a media and letter writing campaign to enter graduate school at the all-white University of North Carolina. Despite a lack of support from the NAACP, Murray's campaign received national publicity. During this campaign, Murray developed a lifelong friendship and correspondence with the First Lady at the time, Eleanor Roosevelt. An article in Durham's Carolina Times titled "Jim Crow Bus Dispute Leads to Girls' Arrest." The excerpt describes the arrest of Pauli Murray and a friend, Adeline McBean. They were arrested and imprisoned for refusing to sit at the back of a bus in Virginia. A member of the Fellowship of Reconciliation, Murray worked to end segregation on public transport. Murray enrolled at the law school at Howard University with the intention of becoming a civil rights lawyer. In 1944, Pauli Murray graduated at the top of their law school class from Howard University. It was at Howard that they also became acutely aware of the oppression faced as a black person perceived as a woman, coining the term Jane Crow to describe their experience. The Rosenwald Fellowship was awarded to the valedictorian, and previous top graduates had used the fellowship to attend Harvard University. Despite winning the fellowship, Murray was rejected from Howard Law School due to sexism, echoing previous rejections that Murray experienced. Instead, Murray went to the University of California, Boalt School of Law, where they received an LLM, Master of Laws degree. Their master's thesis was titled "The Right to Equal Opportunity in Employment." In the early 1950s, Murray, like many black citizens involved in the civil rights movement, was suppressed by McCarthyism. Murray lost a U.S. State Department post at Cornell University because the people who had supplied her references, Eleanor Roosevelt, Thurgood Marshall, and A. Philip Randolph, were considered too radical. Murray was told in a letter that they decided to give 100% protection to the university in view of the troublous times in which we live. Murray enrolled at Yale Law School, where they studied for the J.S.D. degree and mentored several young women activists, including Marion Wright Edelman, Eleanor Holmes Norton, and Patricia Roberts Harris, who all became leaders in their own right. President John F. Kennedy appointed Pauli Murray to the Committee on Civil and Political Rights as a part of his Presidential Commission on the Status of Women. In the early 1960s, Murray worked closely with A. Philip Randolph, Bayard Rustin, and Martin Luther King, but was critical of the way that men dominated the leadership of these civil rights organizations. In August 1963, they wrote to Randolph and asserted that they had been increasingly perturbed over the blatant disparity between the major role which Negro women had played and are playing in the crucial grassroots levels of our struggle and the minor role of leadership they have been assigned in the national policy-making decisions. Pauli Murray joined Betty Friedan and others to found the National Organization for Women in 1966, but later moved away from a leading role because they did not believe that now appropriately addressed the issues of Black and working class women. From 1968 to 1973, Dr. Pauli Murray served as a faculty member at Brandeis University, teaching an early American studies program. Following the death of her longtime partner, Irene Barlow, Murray left their tenured position to become a candidate for ordination at the General Theological Seminary. In 1977, Murray became the first African American woman to be ordained as an Episcopal priest. She worked in a parish in Washington, D.C., based in ministry to the sick until her retirement in 1982. Thank you for watching the creative sims of this powerful woman. Did you learn something you didn't know when the video first started? I hope so. Thanks for watching, and please share the video so others can learn about this woman and the others in the playlist. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you're watching this. Be safe out there. Bye for now.